Alright, guys, so welcome to another TNWTL interview. I haven't done one in so long, but today I have a special guest for y'all today. It's Cubs, Mikey, dubstep artist, man. Welcome him to our live interview. What's up, man? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Good to be here.
It's good, man. It's good, man. So tell me, man, how long have you been doing dubstep, dog? Because I would really like people to know how long you've been doing it.
Yeah, all right, man. Well, when I moved from Maryland to Florida, it was 2010, and I had pretty much just heard of dubstep, and I was basically going to a new place, so I didn't really know what it was about. I'd never been to a show. I'd never seen or heard of too many artists. I had just been pretty much newly introduced. So when I got to Florida, man, we started having a few shows. I think my first dubstep show I ever went to was Borgore and Vasky at Revolution Live in Fort Lauderdale. And I mean, that shit just, I just love it. And
Was there a lot of people?
yeah, dude. I mean, this was back in, I would say, I don't want to call it the bro step days, but this was when dubstep in USA was becoming like super popular. So I mean,
Yeah,
when
because it came
Borgore
out
was
in the
coming to
90s.
town, that was selling shit out, man. Like,
Yeah, like it came out in the 90s, I think, right?
yeah, I think it really started happening somewhere in like the 2000s, but I don't think it hit really the masses of the United States until probably at least 2009 or 2010.
Yeah, man, I know how you feel, man. Cause like I've been listening to dubstep since I was like back in, I guess, let's say middle school going on to you, and like I heard when I got to high school, I heard of you, and I was like, yo, let me listen to this. It was like, oh, yo, he's got the flow, and like I stuck with it,
Right?
and I was like, yo, wait a minute, and then I found some other people that were right behind you. So I got a question, but how long have you known Bomber, and excuse me for his name, Bomber and Crowell? Because I seen y'all do a lot of collabs together, and no lie, y'all kill that shit like crazy, and it's just like what
Yeah,
the
it's actually
fuck?
pretty funny, dude. I met those dudes on SoundCloud actually in like 2012, and Bomber had already put out like a bunch of tunes that was kind of killing it on his own, but he was definitely like a newly emerging artist. Like he didn't have too many followers, and Cole was the same thing. Both those dudes were killing it, but they were kind of just like new on the scene as well as myself, and we kind of started talking through like SoundCloud, and then further onto Facebook, and then it kind of just evolved to a point where we were making similar music, and we just kind of started collaborating with each other.
Yeah, because I heard y'all do like y'all did you and Crow y'all did a track called Serious, you and him.
Yeah,
Know,
man.
I know y'all did that one,
Yeah.
and that one on SoundCloud was I actually listened to it earlier today when I was on the trip, and like, and I was just listening. I was like, yo, how did they do this? Like, cause like
Yeah.
I've tried dubstep, and I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It's hard as hell.
It is, man. It takes time for sure.
Exactly, because you know when you want to get the tune in and you want to try to find what sequencer and stuff like that you want, it's kind of hard to get
Yeah.
that tone in there. But and it's just it amazes me that I see like you see like one person grow and then they all come together. Like,
Yeah, man.
have you met I think Al, dubstep artist dude named Al?
Yeah, of course, dude. Actually, I was doing the Busting At tour with Bummer and Cool, and we had a few cities lined up. And then at the time, me and Manny, we had the same agent on submission agency, Dylan Shelley. So we were staying at his house while we were doing the tour. So we got to spend a good amount of time in Denver, where he lives. So I had to hook up with Owl and Suede and the whole sub dot fam, and like we all got to spend a good amount of time. So it was like pretty cool to meet those guys.
Oh man, really? What would you have to say your biggest show was?
I would say I don't know if it was my biggest show, but I would say by far the most like intimate, like best environment as far as just like the show that I've been most gassed upon. It would be a tie between when we played Denver for the final stop of the Busty Gat tour.
Yeah.
We had surprise guest Coffee jump on the set with me, Crow, and Bomber. We had 12 Planet.
Oh my god.
They were both just kind of in town at the time, and that shit made it like super hype because we were already amped for a thing, and to have like people like Coffee and 12 Planet involved was just like ridiculous.
Yo,
And then
How would you say 12
He
Planet
just
is?
recently in January played a show at for
Yeah.
Audio Hazard in Brooklyn.
Ooh.
And we played the Knitting Factory, and that was one of my favorite ones. We linked up with the Sewer Sessions homies, Symbiotic, Cod, and Renga, and that was one of my favorite events because it was just a whole family vibe thing.
Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure that's a blessing to actually meet those two because I know how hard that must be.
Oh, dude, I mean, super humbling experience. Those two are like people that I've looked up to.
I heard whenever I looked on Al's page, and I guess I ran into the what was it called? I ran into his Facebook, and I saw he was doing Shadow Clone Jutsu with well, 12 Planet was dropping it, and no, oh my gosh, the crowd was so hyped. Were you there at that event? Was that when 12 Planet? Was that the event that you were at too?
To be honest, I'm pretty sure, dude. 12 is one of those dudes who has established himself in the scene as like a really powerful art. I mean, he's in that top 10% class, and at the same time, he's still dropping like all the underground homies tunes. He's dropping, my tunes, Kroll's tunes, Owl's tunes, like all these younger cats who are just kind of coming up in the scene. So as far as it goes with 12 Planet, man, like huge kudos and respect to that guy for being one of the most humble people that I've ever met who's reached that point in music. It's really humbling just to see him do his thing.
I understand because he wants to get y'all hot, and that's good. Whenever a person can just sit there,
and that gets us. I mean, that's just like that's dreams come true, man. If someone like 12 Planet is playing out your tunes at EDC Las Vegas and all these festivals, I mean, that's pretty much every producer's dream come true right there.
Have you met any really big EDM like Skrillex or like Death Moss, any of them?
I would say 12 is probably one of the bigger heads that I've actually gotten a good chance to like sit down and spend time with and have a few drinks with and like interact with, and he really represents like that class of like higher artists that you're talking about, like Datsky and Skrillex. Man, he really represents them well because he's doing that thing, but he's also connecting to all these underground artists, and I think that in itself is like an awesome, amazing thing. Like,
yeah, I tried to get in contact with him actually recently because I actually want to do an interview with him as well, but it's like because he has so many people, so it's kind of like how am I gonna get in contact with him? So
yeah,
he has a big fan base, and in order to get in contact with people who got like a really big fan base, like it has to be something you have to say in order to catch their attention. So,
yeah, for sure, man.
and I tried my hardest, but and I've heard 12 Planet music, and I've heard him drop y'all tunes. I've heard him drop Sway's tunes. I heard him drop Al's tunes, Crow's tunes, like, and I'm just and they're right. The respect rate for him is tremendous, and I respect that dude too because that's showing respect for all his dubstep.
He has that support from those kids who are gonna pay hundreds of dollars to see him play at EDC, all the way to those like tiny clubs that he's playing at where he's just dropping like some underground dub plates, man. Like that shit's real to me.
For real, and that's what I call a person who wants to get people out there that that are coming up. That's really good. I respect that dude. I respect all of y'all because no lie, I love I love dubstep, and there was one point in time where I listened to rap, and he said, screw it, I'm going back to dubstep, and then I started hearing all of y'all from I went from Al to Cub to you, bro, and then I went to Crow, and then I went to Skrillex back again, and I was just like, man, I'm catching it. And then Getter, I know you've heard of Getter.
Of course,
Man, when he just dropped that Radical Dude episode, oh my god.
Yeah,
did you hear it? You got a chance to hear it?
Honest, I've actually been pretty busy. I haven't heard the new shit from Getter, but that's another one of those dudes too. Like I've been, I grew into the scene listening to like even before Lowr Levls was a thing, or before I started making music myself. Like he was one of those people that was somebody that I would Google their name, or I would search them on SoundCloud. That was a huge influence at the time, man.
Yeah, son, dude. Dude. He goes ham with that, bro.
Yeah,
That's
he's
like
doing his own thing now, like the side dude thinking like that's going on. Like I can't even hate on the guy because he's just branding himself. So, but like at the same time, like the way that I think about Getter is just remembering just YouTubing tunes back in like 2010 and just trying to find artists and stuff and being gassed on like his like super early shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean on that shit. So, do you plan like to make your expand your music, like get it really big? Like, do you plan to have like?
Oh, absolutely, dude. The thing is, I haven't even got a chance to really pick them up. Lower levels right now is pretty much to come up right now. Like that's my label, that's my team.
Who's
Right
all on
now
group?
it's me, Cole, and Huva. Huva is the label head right now, and we've already done Lower Levels Takeover Tour. Me and Kroll have already done the Busted Gat Tour, but we're really just trying to push Lower Levels into other cities because right now we're kind of exclusively to Florida.
Yeah, yeah. I think if y'all want, Texas would be a very good place to have a venue. I know there's a lot of great spots out here, and there's
Yeah,
y'all like
yeah, dude, that's the plan. We're trying to expand and we're trying to get the sound out elsewhere. And one thing I can definitely promise you is that within the next year, it's not just going to be Lower Levels South Florida. We're going to have like a little thing going in a bunch of different places. And our goal right now is just to take what we've done and just blow it up as big as we can and just keep riding the support that we have from kids and like just keep giving them what they want, you know?
I actually want to get y'all pretty soon when I do my events and stuff. I actually want to have y'all as a special guest. Like I was thinking, I should have somebody play some music for some of my events that I do. And I was thinking of hiring y'all.
Trying to spread it everywhere, man. So like, hell yeah, we'd be super down to do something like that.
Yo, I really recommend y'all to come and play at my events. Like seriously, man. So tell a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man.
Tell a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so like as of right now, I'm just down. I'm in South Florida.
Yeah.
When I'm not doing dubstep, I work for a hotel down here, and pretty much life is just going to work, coming home, making tunes, um, planning events, lower levels, doing shit like that, and just yeah, man, it's basically just musically geared, and then just trying to keep it doing, getting paid, so we can keep it moving.
Yo, I love lower levels. Like I honestly see like every single one of y'all out there killing it for the crowd, and,
Yeah,
and y'all are giving us what we want.
We're really trying. Like the thing about lower levels is we're not we're not trying to be something that we're not. We basically have started on the same grounds that we abide by today. Like the reason that we're still doing this thing is because when it started in day one, I mean, this thing started as a blog. Like this was an internet blog where we were just dubstep fans and we just loved it and we would just post Soundcloud links and it really was like the shitty little fucking free website. It was like blogspot.lowerlevels.com.
Oh yeah,
and
that
then
black spot.
it just took a couple of years of just like putting the shit together and being like, oh, this is bigger than a blog. Let's do the label thing, and then it was basically just like years of planning, and now it's just at a point where like we're ready to just kind of like show everyone like what it's about.
Yeah. So when did the label like come out? Like who first originally released it? Like and when did like what year?
First release was actually a collaboration EP with me and an artist called Jam PRD. He's representing a crew called Art Drive over in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And we made an EP called Blow Your Head Off EP. And we weren't really sure how it was going to go because we had never released an EP under Lower Levels before, but me and Jam had both been like really close with Huva in the process of making the album, and we were like, "Fuck it, man! Like, let's make this the first release." We were all like really excited.
Yeah.
And it ended up within like 2 days charting #5 on the Beatport top 10 for dubstep, man. So we were like just super excited at that point that was the first EP I released with Jam for Lower Level, which I was expecting. Like it really just went off of it as a hit. So it was pretty sweet. It was a big experience. Yeah.
I know one of the because I haven't been to a dubstep concert yet, but I would love to go to one. How would you how much would you usually say like at some of your events? How much do you usually say like your tickets were like at one of your events? Just throw out a number.
Like I would say the average for most lower level events, you can get pre-sale tickets for $10 or $15, and if you wait till the last minute and you want to get one at the door, it's probably like $20.
All right, man. I'm down to go all of y'all concerts actually. Yeah. I'm ready to come through, man.
Yeah, and like our goal is to like make it worthwhile for people that want to come and hear the type of sound that we're promoting. So it's like you're not gonna pay $20 and come to some club and see a few, local DJ spin. Like our next event, we're stacking them, dude. We have Mala for a 3-hour set in 2 weeks. Our show on Wednesday is myself and Manny and Bomber plus Symbiotic, cubdub, Huffa, and Ringa. So like we're just trying to stock the lineup and give people like a good, like their money's worth of the sound that we kind of put our name behind, you know.
Yeah, I tried to get Bomber also too. Like I've been trying to get all the EDM dubstep dudes because I really want to do an interview with everyone that is involved. Like me and Al were supposed to have one. We're scheduling right now. I'm trying to get Kroll, but he seems like he's really busy, and I'm trying to get
Yeah,
Bomber too.
right now he's in Miami, but yeah, he's kind of like near a computer and doesn't have his cell phone like properly set up and shit. So like, he's here and stuff, but like he's definitely kind of he's a little bit like away from the loop because he's from Charlotte.
Oh, he's in Charlotte. Oh man.
He's really from Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, we bring him down here for the shows and stuff, and like he's just been homies from day one since we met like on SoundCloud and shit. But we've always brought him down here just like chill and shit.
And did y'all make that new EP? Slickback, right? Was it
Yeah,
called
dude,
Slickback?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Slickback EP. We just put that out about a week ago. That tune "Serious" that you mentioned is on it, along with two other tunes, and it's we figure we put it on Bandcamp for like super cheap. It's $1 per tune, $3 for the EP, and like we're just trying to get our music out there.
Yeah, I saw it on Kroll's, and I think I saw it on yours too. Yeah, you had it on. I think you had it on yours too. I saw it also on SoundCloud because I follow both of y'all on SoundCloud, and I listen to y'all tunes. And what do you plan to do for the rest of 2016?
2016, I there's so many big things happening. Unfortunately, because of contracts and stuff, I can't speak on all of them. But the briefest way I can put it is we're going to be in different countries this year. We're going to be playing in as many states as possible, and we're just like we're doing a full takeover this year, man.
So y'all ready to take over 2016?
Oh, dude, yeah, 2016 is a wrap, man. Like Lowr Levls is like this is the year that we're fully pushing it, man. Like the way I think about it was not that the last few years was a practice, man, but that was just being like immature in the scene and just kind of understanding how everything works and making the come up and just making bigger tunes and trying to push the label farther. And now we're just at a comfortable point where it's just time, man.
Okay, last question. What was the first person that you listened to when you first started dubstep? The first person that you listened to.
The first artist that I ever heard where I was like, okay, I fuck with dubstep would have to be Ruska.
Ruska? Ruska?
Yeah, Ruska for sure. Yeah, that was the one. I remember like the day that I was chilling with my friend Gabby, and she asked me if I had ever heard of dubstep, and I was like, no, I've never heard of this, whatever. So we're just chilling in her car, smoking or whatever, and then she played Woo Boost by Rusko, and that was like the first dubstep song I've ever heard, and that was like I was like, oh shit, this is fucking sick, like.
So who you say your top? Okay, one last question. Who you say your top 5 artists is? Your top 3 artists, top 3 dubstep artists.
Top 5 all time, or top 5 right now?
Top 5 right now, or it could be all time.
Top 5 right now. I'm gonna have to shout out my homie Jam PRD, man. Since day one, has been killing it so hard. Like the biggest fan of his. Like, so happy I got to collaborate with him. He's one of my favorite artists for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely have to shout out AD, man. AD Monster. The dude fucking is the original Don. Like the man kills it every single time, every tune. It's like ridiculous, bro. Like
Curtis show.
AD is blowing my mind right now. Like, so I would say he's definitely up there. One of the newer Monster Cats that's really smashing it, and like every tune he's ever made is just like so sick. Is Insect, dude. So like I'd have to throw him on there right now, just absolutely killing it. Is Insect. Kroll, I'm throwing him on the list just because like I know it's my boy and I might sound biased, but like Manny is putting in the overtime hours that like none of these boys are putting in. Like I can't wait to see the reaction to how sick the shit that Manny's doing like plays on people. So like definitely have to throw Kroll on the list.
Yeah.
And then number 5, I just leave that one blank because anyone can take it at this point. Like the game is so fresh and like it's evolved so far that like I don't it's anyone's game at this point. Like
I honestly think y'all, in my personal opinion, y'all are gonna take over 2016 because
dude, that's the goal, man. I'm so glad to hear you say it, and like that's what we believe in. And, like that's what we're pushing, but like only time can tell, bro.
Yeah, cause like honestly, I literally feel like music when I listen to y'all music, it touches me. Like I love dubstep, and I've grown to love it.
That fucking shit right there is that is the reason that we do Lowr Levls, bro. Like that's it. We just want to get more people involved that maybe haven't heard the sound or haven't been like super gassed on it, haven't been touched by that shit yet. We just want to like play it out there, man.
Yeah, man. So I just want y'all to know that I'm always gonna support y'all no matter what, and y'all will see me at y'all concerts for sure, man.
All right,
I will
dude.
be up
Yeah.
there when I
What's up,
can,
dude?
man.
When I come to Texas in May, I hope we get to link up, homie.
Oh, we will link definitely, bro. I'll be messaging you,
All right.
and I'll be driving over there, man, to Houston to come see
All
you,
right.
dog.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, thank you, man, for coming to having this interview,
Dude,
man.
of
Appreciate
course.
that, dog. I really do. We'll have another one. Let's see. If you want, man, we can link up again and have an interview probably around summertime if that's fine with you, man.
Dude, that sounds good, man. You let me know what you want to do. I'm open to anything, man.
All right, thank you, Mike. All right, so see you later, man. Have a good one, dog.
All right.
All right, man. Peace.